Hey there, welcome to this video. Now this is a bit of a personal one. I don't talk about this very often, but in 2019 and 20, both of those 2 years, I had breast cancer treatment on both sides. First was the right, then was the left. I had 3 operations in total and a total of 10 weeks of radiation. So the reason I'm kind of telling you that is because if you're going through the same thing that I went through, it can be really destabilizing. For me, it brought up a lot of uncertainty. It was like the first time I'd been into hospital other than giving birth to babies and being birthed myself. So it felt like a frightening time, and some of the practices that I'm going to share with you now I utilised, and I feel like they're really helpful because they're very gentle and very calming. They're very gentle, they're very calming for the nervous system. They're not taxing on the body at all. And most of what we're going to do right now can be done seated in a chair. So if your energy levels, I know towards the end of radiation each time, my energy levels they were quite depleted, and I needed some time to really regain strength and energy. So if you feel like that is the case for you, do some yoga nidras and wait until you feel ready for a movement practice. Like I said, you could actually, if you were feeling like you wanted to do something but nothing too strenuous, you could try a few of the things in this video and see how you could go. Just see how it feels, all right? So let's, if you want to know more about all that stuff, let me know in the comments. But, you know, if you like these videos with the breast treatment type of slant to it, let me know and we can do more of this kind of thing together. So let's sit. This is a combination of yoga and Qi Gong. Let's sit with our palms face up and maybe not back on the chair if you don't need to, but if you need to, you know what you need better than I do. So listen to your body, listen to yourself. Close your eyes. And tune into your breath. Let your body take its time in settling into the support of the chair, into connection with the ground, with the sky, with the senses. And let your body feel what's happening, what's coming up, what's arriving. Soften into what is in this moment. And then drop your attention from the thinking mind down into the center of the chest. And feel your chest breathing, feel your lungs, your breasts, your arms, your fingers, the extensions of the heart. And take one hand onto the center of your chest, and then the other hand onto the center of the chest. And feel your breathing here. And then imagine that you are tracing a line. And if your breasts don't want to be touched at the moment, that's absolutely fine. You can hover your hands in the air just above your breasts. But if you'd like to, start to slide your hands up and around the outside of the right breast and down under the right breast, and then across the middle and up over the top of the left breast and down, and then under the left breast, and then just kind of sliding in this infinity symbol, feeling the breath, feeling the sensations of your breasts. And even after all of this time, I still get sensation, tingling in my breasts. The breasts know a lot. They have a lot of wisdom. One more infinity rotation. And then let your hands land right in the middle of the two breasts and feel your reason for being here. Is there something that you'd like to release, forgive? Is there something that you intend to build via this practice? And maybe begin with the words, the two little words, the two big words. I am, and you fill in the blank. I am. And then inhale and open your arms up into a big V, supporting the sky. And then exhale and float your hands down into Anjali Mudra, prayer, at the center of the chest. Inhale, open into that V, supporting the sky, opening the chest. And then exhale, Anjali Mudra, and pray. One more time, inhale, open into supporting the sky. Just consider all the ways you hold everything together. And then exhale and let the hands come into the heart and bow. Bow to yourself, bow to the practice, bow to your gods and your goddesses. Inhale, open into the cactus. Exhale and round. Pull your navel to spine and round your upper back, bringing the forearms together. Thumbs at the third eye. Inhale, open. Exhale and round. Navel to spine, thumb tips to third eye. One more. Inhale to open and broaden through the chest. Exhale and round. Inhale, open up your palms. And then exhale, notice what it would be like to bring your right arm under your left and wrap in the vine. In yoga, we know this is eagle arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, wrap. Left arm under right and wrap and feel. Inhale, open. And exhale, float the hands down. And just pause and feel and notice. So a lot going on in the arms, the hands, the fingers, the chest, the upper back. And now we're going to stand up for the second part of this practice. If you feel like you want to stay seated, by all means do. But from here, we're going to stand, feet about hip distance, maybe a little wider. And we're going to sink the knees, tuck the tail, inhale, ride on the wind. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale. And exhale. And then turn to your left and extend both pinky fingers and press. So press your right hand straight out to the right and your left hand up to the sky, extending through the pinkies. That's the heart line. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, right on the wind. Exhale, down again. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, try pressing to the right. So pinky fingers extend, press across and up. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, float the hands down. So let's just try that from side to side, pressing to the left. So right palm presses out. So we're crossing over the front of the body and pressing left hand to the sky. Extending through the outer edges, so the pinky side of each arm. Inhale, float to center. Let the arms lower. And then try pressing to the right. Extend. And then float the hands back to center. Exhale the hands down. Great. Find your chair. And find that place right in the center of your breastbone. So you might use 2 fingers or 1 finger. And it's right here, there's a little divot. It's Ren 17. And just start by making some really small circles. And if this feels too tender to touch right now, it's all good. Just sit and breathe into that point. And I'm just pressing very lightly and I'm making some circles and I'm making sure to go both ways. Ren 17 is a great acupressure point or acupuncture point. You might have had it before. It can be quite tender. And it is a wonderful point for releasing pent-up emotion. So I know that this time can be very emotional and very confronting. And so cut yourself some slack and really feel what's going on for you. And then when you've done that, take your hands back onto your chest and feel as though you're giving your breasts and your heart a hug, a great big hug, a great big cradle of a hug. Breathe, soften, and be. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through both of your nostrils. And exhale out of your mouth. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. And so in situations like this, the only way really is to go through what we're going through. And nobody, people can give us advice and tell us about their experience, but each of us has our own journey. And I'm here to wish you well on yours. I know that I have a very favourable outcome in my situation, and I hope that you do too. And if you like this practice, let me know. And if you want more of this kind of thing, let me know that too. Okay, so thank you for being here. I really wish you well out there in the world. And come back and practice with me again. Bye for now. Namaste.